Back in the first half of 1997, before it was decided that Power Rangers in Space would be the gripping finale to the series, a series Bible for the show was created, and it's very, very different from the show that we got. In this video, I'm going to be going over the Bible and showing you exactly what would have been different. So, based on the fact that I do upload a video every single day, and the fact that this video was supposed to be really, really long, I have had to split it up into 3 parts. So if you're watching part 1 right now, the other 2 parts might already be up, or they will be coming very soon. Like within a week from part 1, part 2 will be coming out, and the same thing with part 3. In this part, we're going to be covering the very, very early stages before any large points of development happened. Alright, so all the stuff I'll be reading and talking about in this video is coming from a document that will be linked in the description. It's less of a full-on series Bible that was put together by someone on the staff, and more of a collection of documents from the time that were put together. It starts off with a bunch of synopsises for the first 27 episodes of Mega Rangers, pretty much just for the writers, that just basically has all of the Japanese names swapped out with American ones, and the estimated amount of usable Japanese footage in each episode. Then we have some more logistical graphs, and the first actual narrative thing is a show concept synopsis that was put out on May the 14th, 1997. So I'm going to read that for you right now. Power Rangers in Space, a show concept. In deep space, a federation of evil leaders is called together for an urgent summit. Among the familiar faces are Divatox, Lord Zed, and Rita Repulsa. The meeting is called by a new evil emperor known as the Dark Spectre, an eerie demon. In a dark and spooky dimension, they all arrive with their entourage, a collection of monsters, creatures, and warriors gathered to listen to Dark Spectre. In the shadows, a figure is spying on the meeting. It is the Phantom Ranger. What he hears is not good at all. Dark Spectre tells the congregation that the great wizard Zordon has gone back to his home planet. If they were to put all their powers together, they can plan a surprise attack on the planet and kidnap Zordon. Once in their control, they will gradually drain him of his powers, knowledge, and wisdom, which will then be used to arm their evil forces. Once the creator of the Power Rangers is on their side, nothing shall stand in their way. The Phantom Ranger is caught and taken prisoner. Dark Spectre's warriors keep him locked in a cage until he arrives to reveal his secrets and, of course, to keep him from sending a warning to planet Earth. The Phantom will have to challenge himself to the limit in order to escape the planet and alert the Power Rangers. The Power Rangers are called to the command center. Demetria tells them about the messages she manages to get from the Phantom Ranger. Evidently, the evil forces were victorious and Mighty Zordon was kidnapped. The evil forces have already started draining him of his energy. Unfortunately, Earth is way too far from the universe in which Zordon is being held prisoner. It is the Power Rangers' mission to travel into deep space in search of the planet and free Zordon before his wisdom becomes the force of evil. Time is limited for this mission, and so are some of the new space vehicles used by the Rangers. As they travel on their quest, these flying machines can only be re-energized by the command center on Earth. As they go through their journey toward the unknown, each Ranger will have to watch the energy level of his or her vehicle very closely. Dark Spectre and his forces become aware of the Power Rangers rescue mission, and a warning is issued to all the evil powers of the galaxy. As the Rangers arrive on a planet in search of clues that will lead them to Zordon on time, they are faced with evil powers which try to stop them from reaching their goal. In every planet, the Rangers have to battle an evil force. Once victorious, they move on, armed with yet another clue that will lead them to a successful mission. Unfortunately, time is not always on their side, and Rangers have to find themselves racing back to Earth in order to re-energize their weapons and vehicles. Angel Grove is somewhat unprotected whenever the Rangers are on their mission. Bulk and Skull are the first to announce to everyone in Angel Grove that they are the perfect candidates to lead a group of volunteers and form a citizens force group to protect Angel Grove now that the Rangers are gone. Occasionally, the Rangers will have to stay and defend Earth while the clock is ticking on Zordon's destiny. So some of the big things here is, A, we get that nice subplot with Bulk and Skull that was never used. That's pretty cool. We also get that Astronema and Andros are nowhere to be seen because during this pre-production part, they weren't considered at all. In fact, you'll see Andros was not going to be the Red Ranger, TJ was going to be the Red Space Ranger, and Justin was going to remain as the Blue Space Ranger. As such, the Phantom Ranger was the original spy that Andros later became, and the limited energy space search for Zordon was kept in a little bit in the series, but in this and later story ideas that were tossed around, that was largely dropped. But that is not the end of it, because it would be developed further, and a lot more crazy ideas that never happened would end up being put in. So yeah, this isn't the end process of this version of In Space. It would be developed further, and that's what we're going to be looking at in the next part of this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Stay tuned for part 2, and that's it. Bye.